This is a Prepsonthenet sports update. The final week of play in Wisconsin football, proving to be down to the wire for many teams. Merrill's last game in the Wisconsin Valley Conference ended on a positive note, with the Blue Jays' first victory over the Everest Evergreens in many years. The last time Merrill beat DC Everest was a final of 19-18 in 1980. It was senior night at Jay Stadium with dancing in the streets and pigskins flying through the air. Sam Arneson was right on target in the first half, connecting on this 33-yard pass play to Matt Waller in the first quarter, getting things rolling for the Blue Jays. Then just before half, Arneson again hit Waller for a 14-yard touchdown pass with 43 seconds to play, giving Merrill an advantage of 14-0 going into the locker room. Matt Waller has stepped up big for the Blue Jays these past 2 weeks, catching 5 touchdowns during the stretch run to the playoffs. When the second half started, Merrill took advantage of some good field position as Arneson took his team on 2 nice drives, eating up some clock and toting the rock himself for 2 more short scoring runs of 1 and 4 yards, finishing off the scoring in the second half. Everest never really got on track the whole game with miscues and interception. Sam Myers did score on this long run midway through the third quarter, but that was all the Evergreens could muster until this kickoff return by Corey Griffin in the fourth quarter, which by that time was a little too late. Merrill goes on to win 28-14. Antigo's offense struggled in the first half, but the defense kept Lakeland out of the end zone as the Robins took the Great Northern Conference title home at Schofield Stadium on senior night. With the defense supplying a couple of key turnovers to hold up their end, Colton Martin made his presence felt for Antigo's offense in the second half as he gained 151 yards and 12 carries, including a 78-yard touchdown run. This was Antigo's first outright Great Northern Conference title. In Waukesha, it was a determined Heartland Arrowhead ground game that came to play against Catholic Memorial as the Classic 8 Conference Championship was on the line. And it was Ryan Seeger's whole show. Here's the first quarter keeper from 3 yards out as Arrowhead takes the lead 7-0. Seeger calls his number again on this play. Heartland goes up by 2 touchdowns. Place kicker Drew Meyer made it 17-0 on this 35-yarder. Warhawks leading big at the half. Here's Seeger with his third TD of the night, making it Warhawks 24, Catholic Memorial nothing. Heartland would not get the shutout, however, as Catholic Memorial's Brock Kokur scored on this 2-yard run late in the fourth. The final 24-6 as Arrowhead again is Classic 8 Conference champions. It's not where you start, it's where you finish. Nate Keel led the Wausau West offensive attack, rushing for 226 yards and 3 touchdowns on just 12 carries, as the Warriors made it to the playoffs while starting the season 0-4. The man of the night, Nate Keel, had TD runs of 39, 17, and 66 yards, while carrying the game to Wausau East. The Warriors also got help from Adam Drews and Andrew Fisher, who scored touchdowns, while Chris Seeger returned an interception 50 yards for another touchdown, as the Warriors rolled over the Lumberjacks 49-7. The Wisconsin Valley Conference title was on the line Thursday as Stevens Point was looking to take home the title for the 5th time in the last 6 years. The game started out pretty even, with the Panthers scoring first on a Tanner Kolbeck touchdown plunge from the 2-yard, but Wisconsin Rapids came right back, scoring on this Joe Ritchie 21-yard run to finish off the first quarter even. That's when the bottom started to fall out as Jesse Johnson blocked Joe Ritchie's punt, scooping it up, taking it in for a 10-yard touchdown that started a 16-point second quarter run for Stevens Point. QB Bobby Grigorich also added a touchdown on this short run along with a field goal, and the Panthers went into halftime leading 23-7. Coming out after the half, Wisconsin Rapids tried to claw its way back into the game, scoring on a short touchdown run by Brady Guska and making good on a 2-point conversion, bringing them back to within a striking distance at 26-15. But Stevens Point's Tanner Kolbeck and Bobby Grigorich combined for 199 yards rushing on the night, effectively putting the game out of reach in the fourth quarter with 2 more touchdown runs of 12 and 14 yards respectively, taking the conference crown back to Stevens Point for the 2nd straight year with a 40-15 victory. And now let's turn to volleyball. Round 1 of the regional girls volleyball found us at Oshkosh Lourdes High in the Castle as they hosted Amherst. Match 1 close, but tipped in favor of the Knights. Score 25-20. Match 2 action on the court was close as both squads attempted to dominate the net. And midway through, it's close at 12-11. But the Lady Knights take over with pinpoint accuracy, winning match number 2, 25-18. Match 3, the Knights used smart, soft touch play and powerful kills to take the last match 25-15. Adams Friendship came to Tomahawk Friday for a WIAA regional playoff game against the Hatchets. Tomahawk starts them out young, as you can see in this clip. Probably one of the reasons the Hatchets are looking to make their second straight trip to state. Adams Friendship came to play, but the Tomahawk's size and experience proved to be too much. Improving with each passing game, Adams Friendship never gave up and battled in each game. But in the end, Tomahawk advanced in their quest for a second trip to state and another shot at the title. Tomahawk wins 3 in a row, 25-7, 25-9, 25-13. This is a Prepsonthenet Sports Update.